In the first video in this series, you learned that Durham Tech students can choose to transfer to universities and colleges in one of three ways. This video will explain the second way to transfer after completing an Associate in Arts or Associate in Science degree at Durham Tech. The Comprehensive Articulation Agreement offers students who complete an associate's degree at a community college even better protection than students who transfer before earning a degree. Durham Tech offers two transferable degree programs, the Associate in Arts and the Associate in Science degrees. The AA and AS degrees require 60 credit hours total. These credit hours are comprised of a minimum of 31 credit hours of UGETC courses, additional general education courses like foreign language, and 15 credits of pre-major elective courses like ACA 122. Use your course selection guide, pre-major, or study track to see the list of courses required for these degrees at Durham Tech. Remember also that the CAA requires that students earn a C or better in their transfer courses and a minimum overall GPA of 2.0. So what is the improved protection that transfer students get from the Comprehensive Articulation Agreement when they complete an associate's degree? Well, first of all 60 credit hours will transfer as a package when you are accepted to the university. Bachelor's degree programs typically require 120 credit hours, so by completing the AA or AS degree, you're halfway finished with the requirements for the bachelor's degree. The recently revised CAA recommends that students identify their major and the senior institution to which they plan to transfer before completing 30 credit hours. That way, they have plenty of time to take the courses preferred by both their major and the senior institution they choose. Also, the degree includes the maximum UGETC courses that you can complete at a community college, so when you're accepted to the university, you'll have fulfilled the university's lower division general education course requirements. Thirdly, you'll transfer as a junior. You'll be able to move even more quickly into your major electives and towards graduation with a bachelor's degree. You'll also be eligible for the privileges that students with junior status receive, for example, early registration and preferred parking on campus. Fourthly, by completing the AA or AS degree, you will have satisfied the University of North Carolina minimum admission requirements, or MAR, and the minimum course requirements, or MCR. The MAR includes specific standards for high school GPA and ACT and SAT test scores. As a result, you will not need to submit your high school GPA or SAT or ACT scores to the university. The MCR specify the number of high school units students must complete to be considered for admission to the university. If your high school transcript does not include all of the courses required by the MCR, then you may not be considered for admission without an AA or AS degree. Finally, but perhaps most importantly, you can take advantage of the Transfer Assured Admissions Policy, which states that students who earn the AA or the AS degree are guaranteed admission to one university in the UNC system, though not necessarily to the school of the student's choice. You must finish the degree and pass all of your classes with a C or better, and have a cumulative GPA of 2.0 or higher. You must also transfer in fewer than 14 credit hours from out-of-state institutions, and you must be in good standing and eligible to return to the school you are transferring from. If you are not admitted to the university or universities that you apply to, then you should visit the CFNC website to find out how to take advantage of the Transfer Assured Admissions Policy. In addition to completing the 60 credit hours required for the AA or AS degree, there are a few other details to consider. As you know from the first video, you must earn a C or better in your classes for them to transfer. Also, you must apply for graduation in order to receive the associate degree credential on your transcript. This step is necessary even if you don't plan to participate in Durham Tech's graduation ceremony. If you have transfer credit from out of state, then you may not be protected by the Comprehensive Articulation Agreement. The rule in the CAA states that only 14 hours of coursework may come from accredited out-of-state colleges. However, this is applied differently for different students at different institutions. If you have more than 14 credit hours from an out-of-state college or university, you may want to follow up with the Durham Tech Transfer Center or your chosen university's admissions office. Finally, if you plan to earn your associate's degree from Durham Tech, then you should definitely use your course selection guide, pre-major, or study track to select the right courses. You should also rely on the expertise of your advisor and the transfer center to help you make a seamless transfer. Before you watch the third and final video in this series, take a few minutes to write down one advantage and one disadvantage of transferring to a university after completing an Associate in Arts or Associate in Science degree at Durham Tech.